International breaks are extremely painful for the majority of FPL managers, but fear not, as now we have 9 FPL game weeks in the next 50 days. Round 12 kicks off very soon, and the first matchup is another hugely anticipated one. Manchester United host Arsenal at midday, which historically has been a thrilling encounter, with the home side struggling to find consistent form and the away side enjoying a fair share of goals. All hands point to an away win, but I doubt it will be that straightforward. Juan Mata loves an Arsenal game, having scored 4 and assisted twice against the Gunners in just 9 games. His counterpart, Mesut Ozil, also has a good record, playing 8 yet scoring and assisting twice in each. Prediction 2 apiece. Starman Mesut Ozil. Manchester City start the 3 o'clocks off with an away trip to Crystal Palace, and Aguero has scored a brace twice in their last 3 away games. Palace are losing form and leaking goals, and with the Argentine being rested in the international break, it could be an astute captaincy pick this week, albeit popular. Palace will score, and I see goals in this game. Prediction 2-3. Starman Sergio. Everton host Swansea next, and on paper this should be an easy home win. How many of you bought an Everton defender thinking they would be solid under Coleman? I was one, and Williams is on his last game no matter what this weekend brings, so I don't expect a clean sheet from either side. Both teams to score would be a banker on your betting coupon, but that's great for Lukaku owners as goals is his forte. He has amassed 3 goals against the Swans in 3 times as many games, but I expect his record to be smashed out of the water this weekend with a brace for the Belgian. Prediction 2-1. Starman Lukaku. The high-scoring Liverpool travel to St Mary's next, and who would doubt another high-scoring game? Southampton have been known for their defensive qualities in seasons gone past, however Hull managed to quash that theory last time out. If Hull can score 2, Liverpool can score 12, right? Maybe an overestimation, but the sentiment remains, and I bid the trio of Coutinho, Mane and Firmino to score well. Don't despair, Saints fans, as Austin is in hot form and will try to spoil the party. Prediction 1-3. Starman Coutinho. He averages a goal a game against his game week 12 opponents. Stoke versus Bournemouth, and the home side have hit some serious form, having not lost since game week 5 way back in September. Grant has been the key to that good run between the sticks, and I can't see the Cherries penetrating this weekend either. Wilson could return for the visitors, however I don't see many goals, and Stoke's pattern will continue. Going dull on this one and opting for a simple standard 1-0 home win. Starman Lee Grant. Sunderland welcome Hull, which essentially is a 6-pointer in the fight for survival this season. Hull will be rocking with the news that Snodgrass is fully fit, yet conversely troubled with the likes of Hernandez and Keane picking up serious injuries. After Sunderland finally won a game against Bournemouth, their confidence will be high. However, it will be Hull who will come out victorious here with a close-fought away win. Prediction 1-2. Starman Robert Snodgrass. The last 3 o'clock sees the champions travel to Vicarage Road as Watford look to restore some confidence after that humiliating 6-1 drumming from Liverpool in game week 11. Leicester have been poor on the road, but with last season's hero bagging for England, could this be the cork in the bottle for Leicester? Again, another both teams to score bet will be popular in this game as both teams will show their attacking strengths. Prediction another 1-2. Starman Jamie Vardy. We started with a cracker and we will end Saturday with a cracker as Spurs entertain West Ham in an all-London derby. West Ham have extremely difficult fixtures coming up with Spurs, Man U and Liverpool away in their next 4 with Arsenal sandwiched in between them, and their defence looks even more shaky with yellow flags on Reed and Collins and red flags on Masaku, Byram and Oxford. Spurs will be hungry and Harry Kane will be head of the table. Expect a high scoring game here but only from one side. Prediction 4-0. Starman Harry Kane. Moving on to Sunday now, and we only have one game, which is quite rare. Borough take on Chelsea at the Riverside, and it could not come at a worse time. Chelsea haven't conceded in their last 5 game weeks, and in the same period they have slotted in 16 goals. That's more than 3 per game, so the form and stats all point to an away win. Borough did hold Arsenal and City, however, both with draws, and with Costa and Hazard both flagged, there is a glimmer of hope. Only a glimmer. Prediction 0-2. Starman Diego Costa. The last game on the card is the Monday night football game between West Brom and Burnley. Will Pulis finally get his defence sorted? In previous seasons, the number of clean sheets delivered by the Midlands club rival that of the best, so if he needs to get his act together, it has to be soon. This will be the start of a great defensive run for West Brom as they will hold Burnley in a standard Pulis-style 2-0 win. Prediction? Said it, 2-0. Starman Chris Brunt, a midfielder on free kicks listed as a defender. Perfect. A few captain choices now, and the safest of them all is Sergio Aguero. Having scored twice and assisted once in only 4 games against Palace, and with a good away record this season, I expect him to deliver a double-digit score. If you want a more differential captain, however, let's take a look at Chelsea defender. I think 6 points is guaranteed, and if you have him, Alonso would be a great bet, playing in that advanced position behind Eden Hazard. Lukaku cannot be ignored either, so having all 3 of these players will reward you either way. Thanks for watching and good luck for this weekend.